Arch is here. He's ready for questions. Let's start here in the front row.
We have to lean over for this.
Arch, obviously your first time at SEC Media Days. There's a lot of hype around you as a quarterback, but what do people maybe not know about you?
I feel like I'm a pretty normal guy. I like to hang out with my buddies, play golf. I take football pretty seriously, but other than that, just a regular guy.
We'll go over on the left side, third row.
Hey, Arch. AP Stedham of AP As We See It. Arch, what are some of the things you like to improve upon from your last season, and what can you say about your receivers in this offense?
Yeah, our receivers are really good, really fast. We got a bunch of young ones, but having Wingo and Demo back will be good, and I'm really just trying to improve as a leader this offseason.
Right side, second row, then pass it forward.
Alex Byington on three. Arch, you just kind of touched on it, but that becoming more of a leader, your teammates have said how active a role you took. What was the impetus of that to try to kind of establish yourself this offseason?
Yeah, I think as much as it wasn't always easy. Those 2 years, I kind of feel like I got a lot of respect from the team, and now being more of a vocal leader, they know that it's coming from a place of love, and when I get on someone, they know I'm not just being a turd.
Middle section, fifth row.
Trevor Denton with Way 31. Arch, just with all the media attention that you've gotten this offseason, your entire career, and then today, all the scrums around you, has any of this started to feel almost normal at this point?
I don't know. Maybe so. I think I've had a lot of role models to look up to and how they deal with the media. I think Quinn did a really good job handling the media. But I'm here to play ball, and this is very much so secondary.
Right side.
Travis Tindall, ESPN Austin. Who's more competitive, yourself or Michael Taft?
That's pretty close.
And who talks more
He's
trash?
like annoying competitive though. Like it's like the little he'll like pick up a piece of trash, but I picked up trash. I'm like, okay. No, but he's good. He picked me off last week in 2-minute drill, which was annoying. But we were both pretty competitive. It gets competitive on the golf course too.
Who talks more trash?
Probably him. But yeah, probably him.
Middle section, fourth row.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX and College Station. Going back to being part of the renewal of the Lone Star Showdown, you get to come in and experience that, like scoring a touchdown. Just what do you remember from that game, and how much are you looking forward to it being in Austin this year?
Yeah, it was a privilege to have that rivalry back, and I'm glad I got to impact the game a little bit. They're a really good team, and that was a big time atmosphere. And I'm looking forward to that game. I got to spend some time with Marcel at MPA. He's a really good guy and a good player. So we're fired up to play them again.
Right side.
Hey, Arch, Alex Miller with the Bryan College Station Eagle. Kind of picking back off Tyler's question. Big touchdown in a key situation in that game. How did moments of success like that maybe help prepare you stepping into the role you'll have this season?
Yeah, anytime you can get reps in the game and make an impact to help your team win, it definitely builds your confidence for the following year. And I think I'm going to try and build on that.
Front row, and then pass it to your right.
Arch, Caleb Saylor, Super Talk Mississippi here. You talked about your role models. Yesterday, your grandfather's jersey was displayed as part of the Ole Miss Shrine and with your family name. You're about to have your chance to shine and show and create your own legacy. Well, what's that look like for you?
Yeah, it was cool seeing that. I think I came here maybe when it was just opening with my grandfather to watch the Ole Miss Boise State game in opening week. But it's been cool looking up to him and my uncles and my dad. And I've always wanted to play in the SEC, so it's been a blessing.
Front row.
Arch, Ben Garrett, Rebel Grove on three. I'm curious, your dad's Ole Miss Rebel, Archie's, jerseys here, Uncle Eli. I know you're a Texas Longhorn at quarterback. What's the relationship? You grew up with it. What's your relationship with Ole Miss now?
It's a little bit different now. I guess I grew up going to games. We had a place in Oxford, and I'd spend a lot of the summer there and go to at least a game a year. Now, I guess not as much, but they got a really good coach and a really good team. I spent some time with Austin a few weeks ago. He's a really good guy. He's got a hell of an arm, so they're in for a good year.
Second row, right side.
Arch, your uncles are notorious for having a really strong self-deprecating humor. You've shown flashes of that. What's a Thanksgiving dinner like around the Manning, family household? It's just everybody ripping on each other, or what's that like?
Well, I think we play A&M the day after Thanksgiving, so it won't be much this year. We'll probably be with the team. But growing up, it was fun. Watching football, it's pretty much like every other family. Watch football, eat a lot, maybe go outside, wrestle. I don't know. It was pretty basic. Nothing special.
Hey, Arch. Jacques Doucet, WFB-TV in Baton Rouge. Obviously, your family name is big everywhere, but in Louisiana, it's very big. You're playing for Texas now, but do you feel like you're also representing Louisiana? What does Louisiana mean to you moving forward, even though you're playing in the state of Texas?
Yeah, I try to bring as much New Orleans style to Texas. I learned a lot growing up in New Orleans. Been around a lot of good players. We have some other guys from the state of Louisiana with me at Texas, so it's been fun. And going back every year to Thibodeau, just the New Orleans culture and Louisiana culture is second to none. So it's always fun going back.
We'll go here in the middle, fourth row.
Gavin Baxley, ESPN, the ticket out of Montgomery. Arch, obviously you played a lot with Quinn Ewers last year. Now that you'll be the starter, has he given you any advice? What have you taken away from Quinn?
Yeah, I learned so much from Quinn in my 2 years behind him. I think he handled it like a pro. It's definitely not easy having me as the backup with all the media, but he's always been nice to me and good to me, and I'm forever grateful for him. And I actually texted him the other week for advice on 2 minute, what kind of plays he liked to start with.
Go in the back row in the middle.
Hey, Arch. Kyle Wood, Athlon Sports. You said you've always wanted to play in the SEC. How has Texas been able to transition so well successfully in the SEC in 2 years, or in first year?
I think that's a credit to Coach Stark and the way he's recruited and built the program. We got a bunch of good players and follow his lead, and so this is a big-time conference, and it's tough each week, but I think we've done a pretty good job, and I'm hoping to carry that forward.
Do you think your mobility caught anybody by surprise last year? You can really move.
Yeah, my dad was pretty fast, and my mom was fast too. I think she's competitive, so I try to mix it up a little bit when I can.
Go here in the front row.
Hey, Arch, Chip Brown with Horns 24/7 and Texas Sports Unfiltered. What's the hardest thing you've had to deal with, in your time at Texas and this offseason?
Yeah, I think I would say probably from going, I played, this is not really a big deal, but I played every year in high school. It was 2A high school football, so that doesn't mean anything, but from sitting out and not playing, that was pretty tough. But I think more so now, just dealing with the media and stuff, like I don't really care about all that. So I'm just here to play football, and that's kind of what I want my focus to be.
Right side, third row. Right there on the end.
Chessa Boucher with NBC 33 in Baton Rouge. You and Garrett Nussmeier seem to have a pretty good relationship. How has it been? I mean, he's had 1 year as a starter under his belt. Have y'all had those kind of conversations, or you try to keep it away from ball?
Yeah, no, Nuss was my roommate at that camp. I asked him probably 200 questions. I had no idea he was going to propose a week later, but I'm excited for him. He's going to have a good year. They got a good squad over there.
Final question here on the front row.
Michael Bronner, WNSP in Mobile. You talked about how hard it was not to play those first couple of years. Obviously, we're in a different era of college sports where it's a super common thing to, okay, if I'm not playing right away, I'm just going to go find somewhere I can play. Did that idea ever creep in? I have no doubt that you had offers to do that, but was there ever any sort of consideration to do something like that?
Yeah, no, that never really crossed my mind. I knew Texas was the place I wanted to be. It was the city I wanted to be in with a great education, and I had friends there, and I was still developing and growing as a football player and as a person, so I never really wanted to leave. If there was somewhere else I wanted to be, I would have gone.
Arch, thanks very much for your time.
Thank y'all.
Maybe we see you next year.